Merhaba, hoş geldiniz. Welcome back. This is the second in the intermediate Turkish series, second course. It's so good to see you. And let's start by reviewing what you learned so far and what you're expected to know in this course, and so that you can feel confident and comfortable moving forward. And if you don't feel familiar or comfortable with any of the things that I'm going to talk about today, you can always go back and review them on your own, looking at them in previous courses. So, in terms of grammar, what you should be able to understand, speak, read, and write using present continuous, simple past, future tense, aorist for habitual present, and of course the very Turkish mış tense, which we use for reported or inferred past events. You should also be familiar with comparatives, superlatives, and with simple verbal nouns. And don't worry if you don't remember the grammar terms themselves. What matters is that you can understand and use sentences like biz her akşam saat 7'de yemek yiyoruz. Ben 2000 yılında doğdum. Önümüzdeki yıl Türkiye'ye gidecek. Annem her hafta sonu dolma yapar. Hiç farkında değilim. Kanepede uyumuşum. İstanbul, Türkiye'nin en kalabalık şehri. Kahveyi çaydan daha çok içiyor. Elif resim yapmayı çok seviyor. So these forms help you express daily routines, habits, completed or ongoing actions, future plans, and those special indirect expressions we use when describing events we didn't witness ourselves. For instance, you should be able to know the difference between ben liseyi 2 yıl önce bitirdim, 2 yıl önce liseye gidiyordum. Or making sentences like eskiden çalışıyordum, artık çalışmıyorum. Elif her gün okula gitmiyor. Elif her hafta spor yapar. And even yarın geleceğim demedim, belki gelirim dedim. Dün akşam kar yağmış. All right. What else we explored? We had fun with Turkish coffee rituals and even fortune telling. Not to predict the future, we don't actually take this seriously, but to practice expressing possibility and emotion in Turkish. So these are a whole world of expressions using during casual fortune telling or dream interpreting, things that create connection, warmth, and a bit of fun, right? Don't take them seriously, but we are looking at the language. Here are a few you already encountered. Falına bakayım mı? Evet, çok sevinirim. Sana 3 vadede uzun bir yol görünüyor. Bir de çok güzel bir haber var. And when someone shares something touching, insightful, or just well said, you can respond, ağzına sağlık, right? So these are very specific things that people use while doing these things, these rituals. We also talked about dream interpretation, how people interpret them, how they share them, just like they do with fortunes. These traditions are more than superstition, right? So actually, you shouldn't take them seriously in that way, but they are social and emotional ways people connect in Turkish culture. And some practical language you know by now. You learned how to order food, pay at restaurants, and even follow a recipe. Bana bir porsiyon döner lütfen. Hesabı getirir misiniz? Kredi kartı kabul ediyor musunuz? Ispanakları yıkayın. küçük parçalara kesin ve kısık ateşte 5 dakika pişirin. You know how to make reservations, book tickets, and order online. Çift kişilik bir oda rezervasyonu yapmak istiyorum. Bir öğrenci bileti rica ediyorum gibi. And you mastered telling time, masters of time. For instance, saat 11'i 25 geçiyor. The exact time I'm talking about. Film saat 9'a çeyrek kala başlıyor. Telling the time and telling what things are at that time. These are like, includes minutes, right? And when it comes to health, you can now describe how you feel and ask for help when needed. You can say, for instance, başım ağrıyor, midem bulanıyor, benim süt ürünlerine alerjim var, diyabetim gibi. And one of our highlights from last semester was humor. You got to know Turkish humor through classic figures like Nasrettin Hoca, Temel Endursun. We told jokes, listened to each other's stories, and discovered how humor can be tricky, right? Across cultures. And that's completely normal, right? If a joke doesn't land or you don't get it, that's okay. Just laugh together and keep going, because language takes time, especially humor. That's probably the last thing to come. We need to be very patient. So now let's begin with a warm-up. Here's a little assignment for you to warm up to Turkish if you took some time off. Your first task is, I'd like you to write a short reflection, around 300 words, about your Turkish learning journey so far. Consider these questions. Why are you learning Turkish? How's the journey been so far? What do you hope to achieve in the future? Are you planning to visit or live in Turkey? Have you had any funny or awkward moments while speaking Turkish? Maybe a misunderstanding, a mix-up, or a memorable surprise? Trust me, we've all had those moments. I definitely have mine, and I'll share them with you in class because it's funny and it's humbling, and I'd love to hear yours too. So, looking forward to hearing your stories. See you in class. Görüşürüz.